me to read you a statement from Adam Clarke. He was a great Bible commentator. He's not a Seventh-day Adventist, but he explains what a beast represents. See, this is not only Seventh-day Adventists that believe that beasts represent nations. He says this: as a beast has already been shown to be the symbol of a kingdom or empire, the rising up of this second beast, that's the land beast, must consequently represent the rising up of another empire. Is he right? He said, well, if the first beast is an empire, well, the second beast must also be what? An empire, in order to be consistent. Now, what do the two horns represent? How many beasts do we have? I'm not talking about the sea beast and the land beast. The land beast is how many beasts? Just one, right? But it has two horns. So how many nations does this beast represent? It's one nation, but it has two horns. Now, what do the two horns represent? Once again, Adam Clarke gives this explanation, very, very good explanation. He says, as the seven-headed beast is represented as having 10 horns, this is the dragon beast, it has 10 horns, which signifies so many kingdoms leagued together to support the Latin church. So, the beast which rises out of the earth has also two horns, which must consequently represent two kingdoms. For if horns of a beast mean kingdoms in one part of the apocalypse, that's the book of Revelation, kingdoms must be intended by this symbol whenever it is used in a similar way in any other part of this book. Is he right? I mean, you have to be consistent. You can't say that the 10 horns of the dragon beast represent one thing, and to say the two horns on this land beast represent something totally different. The two horns on the head of the lamb beast, or this beast that has characteristics like a lamb, represent two kingdoms. Now, there's a biblical parallel that is very, very close to this symbol that we have in Revelation 13, verse 11. Go with me to Daniel chapter 8. Daniel chapter 8. And I want to read verse 3, and then we'll jump down to verse 20. Daniel chapter 8, verse 3. Then I lifted my eyes and saw, and there standing beside the river was a ram. How many animals? One. A ram. Which had... Okay, so you have one beast with what? Two horns. And the two horns were high, but one was higher than the other, and the higher one came up last. Now, what do those two horns represent on this one beast? This one ram with two horns. What does the ram and what do the two horns represent? Verse 20. The ram which you saw, having the two horns, they are the kings of Media and Persia. Let me ask you, was this one nation? Yes, it was one nation. One beast is used to represent it. A bear and a ram.